Thank you. Namaskar. As the program is bit changed, I am here to talk to you before the formal inauguration. I am happy that the chairman of this trust, Mr. Valavalkar, is also here with us. And also happy to see eminent industrialist, Mr. Dempo, who is also here. Vice Chancellor of Goa University is also present with us. My colleagues from NAAC, Mr. Chandrasekhar and Dr. Leena Dahane also here. They also are going to interact with you during the question answer session. The theme of the seminar, I am very happy first of all that to see principals and senior faculty members from different colleges from Goa. I was not knowing Goa University is the only university, Professor Harilal just told me that. And probably Goa must be the unique state where such situation exists, because at many places we have seen rapid proliferation of educational institutes. But like Goa has given several thought leaders to this country. My mentor also comes from Goa, Dr. R.M. Ashalkar. And of course Dr. Kapadkar, all these people we have been interacting for several years. By Padamnikar also I remember. And these are the thinkers who have given new direction to Indian policies, Indian developments. And so Goa has also a very special place for me. Not only as a tourist destination, but as an intellectual capital also. Mr. Suresh Prabhu also is a very close friend, and he also talks about Goa. Visiting Goa as a tourist is a different experience, but interacting with Goa academic community, I thought that this was a very good opportunity for me to come here. And I am here not because my namesake is principal of the organizing college, but primarily for my respect to the Goa academic community. I will spend about 20 minutes talk. I don't want this to be a monologue, and then we will go into more of a question answer. So those of you who would like to add on, comment, we will make it interactive rather than. So starting from the theme of this seminar, in which you're talking about getting ready for NAAC accreditation. I think that for getting ready for NAAC accreditation, first all of us have to get ready for giving quality education. Because the purpose of accreditation is improving quality of education. Purpose of education, the objective of education, and what actually we do in education, we have to really introspect what is going on. So I'll spend some time on that aspect. I also want to re-emphasize that the NAAC assessment and accreditation is, especially press is here, I wanted to request them that please don't project that these changes are happening immediately tomorrow. First change which we are trying to do is we are planning, and not planning, as we are talking. Mr. Chandrasekhar just told me yesterday, because I was in travel, I didn't know. Already for affiliated colleges, NAAC has announced everything on what basis you are going to be assessed, which earlier was not known.
It is Professor Bhushanji's initiative. It has culminated in the result. He deserves a big hand for that.
So this was really difficult because all these days we were assessing you without telling you on what basis we are assessing you. And we understood your difficulties, your agonies also. I have talked with many principals, IPSC coordinators, and very few people might have got access to that information. And so they were having monopolized information. So we said, why not? In the interest of transparency, everybody has right to know everything. So we decided to make it completely transparent and announced. So as a first step, affiliated college benchmarks have been announced. You go to website today, you will get everything. So you will clearly know on what basis you are going to be assessed. This you can use to improve your college, essentially. Where are you lacking? We are also offering you now a system by which you actually can do some kind of a mock to know where you stand. Because NAAC exercise is not a policing exercise. We don't want to become inspectors, come to you, do dadagiri there, and keep you under tension. That is not our objective. Our objective is help you, come to you. And our objective is same, how to improve quality of education. That is what is our ultimate objective. So this already has been done. Second thing, what we are now trying to, by end of December, you will see that similar kind of benchmarks and weightages will be disclosed for autonomous colleges and universities also. Yesterday I discussed with Professor Harilal, and he also, so wherever we go, we talk to the academic community. Wherever we go, we try to understand what are their difficulties. And improvement is a continuous process. It cannot happen overnight. So we have to go on improving as we face or as we stumble somewhere. And the same exercise at present is going on at NAAC. So now we are trying to shift our system from input-based system to outcome-based system. What is the outcome of yours? For example, in NEP, and we talk about NEP implementation, So what in NEP implementation you have done? We are asking you questions, But today we are asking you, what are you doing? Are you doing something in critical thinking? Because critical thinking is something which has come in NEP. Or high order cognitive skills. This is one of the central point in education and educatedness. I want to also ask you, and this may come during discussion, I will be able to really expand on that. But are we really involved in giving true education to our students? This is a question. What is educatedness? If a student coming out of our college with a degree, irrespective of discipline, he could be engineer or she could be doctor or artist or whoever, but if that graduate is not able to really understand agonies of the farmers who are making suicide in some Marathwada region and not able to connect with them, is that an educated person? Are we really teaching that sensitivities of mind in our courses? And these things cannot be taught in courses, Moral cannot be taught by giving you one paper. There are papers also, by the way, people have, because today it is a tick mark system. We ask you, are you doing something about critical thinking? You say yes. What are you doing? We have a course on critical thinking. Yes. This is not. Ultimately, are your students able to do critical thinking? We are not assessing that at all because we don't know that. So we are going to make a system now, and now it is possible. Earlier it was not possible also, because today the technologies like artificial intelligence are coming up, and with that it is possible to know what are the outcomes of actual your education and how that education is transforming that person, that personality. How that education is helping humanity, how that education is helping your own country. All these outcome measures will come very soon in the new systems of NAAC accreditation. So those who are really working hard to do some changes, they will get due credits. And those who really want to go in the routine education and they say that no, we are happy with the basic education which we are giving and which is also needed. Thank you. I have already talked to you, but actually my purpose of coming to Goa was also to meet in person your dynamic Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. I had seen him on television, I have heard some of his speeches also, I think Goa has a tradition of dynamic chief ministers. And not only dynamic but young. When I look at him, in my mind, whatever the image of chief minister or ministers is there, has been destroyed. And I think that if such chief ministers and such leaders are there with us in India to support our equally dynamic Prime Minister Narendra Modi, no wonder India is respected now all over the world. I congratulate Dr. Sawant for getting AIA here, All India Institute of Ayurveda in Goa. That's a remarkable achievement. In my mind, yesterday, Dr. Sawant, I went to just see around, and I was so pleased to see New Goa. Excellent roads, such nicely well-maintained facilities. I went to Mangeshi yesterday, took blessing from Shanta Durga, and everywhere I went, the road and infrastructure was remarkable and very, very unique. So, congratulations for this new Goa, which I have seen after a long time. I was also happy to meet your Vice Chancellor, Professor Harilal Menon, and he belongs to this own university. He has raised from university faculty to Vice Chancellor, and in my mind, Goa presents a unique case in India, as far as education is concerned, for several reasons. Like in the morning I mentioned, with my mentors have been from Goa, Dr. Mashilkar, Dr. Kakodkar, also Dr. B.B. Raitonde, who was director when I was doing my PhD at Hapki. So such revered Pai Panandikar, these are the giant personalities we know from Goa. Goa has given intellectual leadership for the country. And what I see is your small but powerful size. One university and 60 plus colleges. This is a really enviable model which is very, very rare to see. And that's your advantage, Honorable Chief Minister just now informed me that Goa is also now opening up. I think there is a big opportunity for Goa to emerge as an education hub. Again, for many reasons, I will not speak about it. One most important reason is any education institution, among its academic and scholarly pursuits, diversity of cultures and diversity of disciplines is also one of the important factors. And I think Goa is a melting pot of cultures. From anywhere in the world, people come here and get comfortable stay and welcome. I think it is a very strong magnet for Goa to emerge as an international destination for education. And because you already have a very strong foundation, building on that foundation will be relatively easy. I would really strongly recommend that as per the new policy, internationalization is on the card. And while doing internationalization, we are saying that the Indian institutes should collaborate with the top in the world list. Not with anyone else, but the top in the world ranking list. So if Goa can really create this kind of a model in which these top institutes come here in collaboration with the local institute, this should be one of the conditions, that local institutes should collaborate with such top institutions, and together they should create some kind of a unique education setup here on the lines of Dubai Knowledge Village. If you can think of this scenario, or on the lines of Gift City, which government is trying as a test case, I think Goa is the next case to become successful in that. I will personally interact with Dr. Sawant later, but I just wanted to make this point that we will be very happy to work with you to make Goa the international education destination. I would not take much time because I have already interacted with you, but I also would like to mention that Goa as a state, means tomorrow we will be witnessing World Ayurveda Congress here in Goa, and it will attract more than 4,000 delegates from all over the world. More than 60 countries will be. More than 5,000, So it will be a big gathering, and I wanted to give my personal regards and credit to Dr. Pramod Sawant for hosting this corporation, because I am also part of WAC, so I am taking this opportunity. This is going to be a spectacular show of which all of you who are part of Goa community will feel proud of. I wish you all the best. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Namaskar.
Is for somebody. Why a separate treatment?
No, I agree.
My point is, sir, how would you assess that aspect of Manuski or humanity?
So would you like to? Yeah, no, what you actually just said, you were echoing what I said. So we are on the same page, the same concerns I expressed when I talked about it, The educatedness part of our education is today missing. The freedom to learn what we used to have is missing. How to bring it back. And the robots, what you say, I mentioned during my talk also that this is something which is the reality. Means if you really look at the culture of coaching classes which is coming up, is so worrying. And coaching classes, for example, somebody is clearing even net set. Doesn't mean that person is really eligible for becoming a teacher, because for becoming a teacher you require certain different attributes. So it only shows the capacity of that person to crack net set examination. And same is true with those going to IITs. So same is true with all entrance examinations which we are doing. So, but as I told you that we are carrying this baggage of several years. It cannot be changed overnight, and the change will happen when we actually, if you really look at NEP, what NEP is telling you, NEP is telling you precisely the same roadmap, how to proceed in this direction to achieve this goal. And therefore NEP is talking about increasing the ability to think, or high order cognitive skills. High order cognitive skills include sensitivity. High order cognitive skills include the responsible citizenry. So if our student is not, for example, if our student is not able to really appreciate beauty, what kind of engineering student is that? Or what kind of medical student is that? So these are the attributes of real education which we have lost from our system. We'll have to rebuild it, and one of the way to rebuild it is also coming through us. Because I must tell you that people, and rightly so, and we are happy about it, people take that very seriously. Because their fate is depending on that. So if we build in our own assessment system these attributes, the focus of people automatically will go. I am against making anything compulsory, but I am for creating a system by which people will get motivated to do this. That is the best way to address the system rather than making a regulation. And I think that NEP 2020 is a really good hope, and that's why, but I am also worried that now almost 3.5 years we have completed. And we are talking still about NEP implementation. But we have tried to implement whatever was possible within our own capacities. Like already the ABC is in place. Now there may be some difficulty. ABC is the Academic Bank of Credit. So what you are saying is freedom to choose is coming through ABC. So engineering student can take credits. She may join Bharatanatyam, or may go and learn guitar, or whatever they want to do, So those credits will be possible. We are also saying that one semester, minimum one semester, students should go out of the campus. Students should learn from community. Students should learn from society. And I can tell you from our own experience, we have tried this, One small experiment was done in Pune. I will give you example of that. It was done with help of Vanarai, which was established by Mohan Dariaji in Pune. And one of the senior social reformer, Nandu Phadke from Pune, he said that farmer, he belongs to this area where paddy cultivation is there, and Goa also is in the same ecosystem. During those 15-20 days when you want to uproot from one place and put it, replant in other place, there's a huge problem of getting labor. So they say that we will give students to do this. And students, thousands of students in buses went from Pune to that village and did this work with farmers. Some of the students came to me, girl students, crying, "Sir, in our life, our feet touched mud for the first time." So it's not that they don't want it. They are never exposed. They are never experienced. So if they experience, so this 6-month internship, I can tell you guaranteed that if a student from a elite college from Delhi goes to Marathwada and stays for one semester with farmers, that student will never get into any kind of a wrong activities, or you don't have to teach them in classroom. These things cannot be taught in the classroom. And in a way, they will learn so many things. Today, people may not know, students may not know urban areas from where mangoes are coming. No, they may say that they come from Reliance Market. They may not have actually seen mango tree also. So this is the situation. So this kind of a mixing, is very much necessary for a country like us. Every top university in the West have this study abroad program. For India, Darbhanga student going to Palakkad is study abroad program. So why we have to go send our students outside? Even within us, if we are able to shift the students for just one semester, and I will tell you that it will change students forever. If the students, and they learn from farmers, what are these plants, what is Kharif, what is Rabi, they may not even have heard of this term. And in India, unless our students are well acquainted with our own culture and our own surrounding, what kind of new generation we are creating? We don't want that nerds to be created, which is a failed system in the West. We don't want to copy, and unfortunately today we are copying the failed systems in the West, including medicine. In medicine, because you are from medicine, I will tell you the medicine is going from, in India, to super specialization. Now we are asking this question, is it the way for India? We want more family doctors. When we grew up, our family doctor knew everybody in the family so well. Where is that system gone? And so, these changes will come slowly. We'll have to, and the responsibility on teaching community is, I think, very well. If teachers become role models, teachers will get respect, I tell you.
Namaskar. For the national seminar on getting ready for NAAC accreditation in light of NEP 2020, the present along with me, the chairman of NAAC Executive Committee, Professor Bhushan Patwardhan, Vice Chancellor of Goa University, Professor Harilal Menon, the chairman of Prabhodani Education Society, Sri Sanjay Walalkar, Deputy Advisor in NAAC, Dr. Leena Gahane, rest all the dignitaries on dais, dignitaries among the audience, the principal and professor of the various colleges, the representatives of DHE, and my dear friends. Good morning and welcome to these excellent initiatives undertaken by Vidya Prabhodani College of Commerce to get all educational institutions under one roof for this much required interface. The Vidya Prabhodani College of Commerce, Education, Computer and Management is recognized by UGC, and the college has been assessed and accredited by NAAC with B+ grade in the year 1918-19. It has been working since its inception to provide quality education to the society and pioneer in the field of upgradation of the quality education in the society of Goa by organizing such a state level and a national level seminar. We all are aware that NAAC is a national level assessment and accreditation body established by UGC in 1994. Its task has to assess an accredited higher education institution across India. So in past 28 years, the NAAC has accredited more than 50% of the higher educations and universities in India. In the state of Goa, out of the 64 institutions affiliated to the Goa University and are under the purview of DHE, only 26 institutions have been accredited by NAAC till date. Post this seminar, and I expect most of the institutions present will carry out all the necessary requirement of the NAAC body and get accreditation. This will be the additionally give boost to our students to perform better. Friends, Goa, besides its reputation as a tourist hotspot and IT industry hub, needs to develop itself as an educational hub as well, which is in line with the nature of Goans and their hospitality. We have passed a private university bill and invited a lot of university and educational institutions to set up the base here. Besides the various arts, science, commerce, engineering college, we can also today boast of NIT, BITS Pilani, IIT in our state. We have recently started the India's third campus of the forensic science at Fonda and International Legal University in Sakwari, Marmagoa. We are also in talk with the various entities of setting up of creative and media related courses which are the need of ours and having the huge requirement in the industry. Setting up of the sports university is too as an evil. On the 11th of this month, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is inaugurating the Ayush AIMS Hospital in the Petne, Dhargad, and will be the hospital plus Ayurvedic college with the UG and PG. Out of the 100 seats, the 50% of the seats will be the reserved for the Goan student. With the inauguration of the Mopa International Airport, the requirement of the job in tourism sector will increase in multifold. So I request the educational institution to also took and starting the courses and which is a requirement in the hospitality sector. Friends, I interact with the industry on a regular basis, and one point of discussion that always the surface is that academia industry connect should be there. I request the educational institutions to have more regular interactions with the industry to sort out these issues so that the students coming out of the institutions are job ready. The presence of Professor Bhushan Patwardhan is boon to all of us, and he is the expert in the field, and I request each one of you to take the maximum advantage at this time. I will also like to thank one and all. सोपयता असताना एक दोन गजाली फक्त सांगताना माझ्या भाषेत सोपयता. तुम्ही कालच्या पेपरातल्यान पयर एकदा वाचला आसतले परत 13% ऑफ द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेशियो इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा. सगळ्यांनी वाचला आसतले. हाका जबाबदार कोण? हांव परत सहज विचारता. 13% ऑफ द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेशियो स्टेटीत आसा. फक्त सरकारूच जबाबदार काय कितें? तुम्ही जर अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेशियो जर भितरलो पळयलो जाल्यार भितर म्हणजे ग्रॅज्युएट कितले आसा खबर आहा कोणाक लक्षात आसा? 70% and more than that they are the graduate, and not only the BA, BCom and BSc, even the engineering students are there in this unemployment list. म्हाका प्रश्न पडटा की खरेंच म्हणजे आमी एड्युकेशनांतल्यान पास आउट जातो ते भुरगे नो डाउट 13% रेशियो दाखयला तितून हांव वचना, बट इंजिनियरींग केल्ले सुद्दां भुरगे अनएम्प्लॉयड म्हणून जेन्ना रावता this much opportunities available in the state of Goa. आत्ता भूषण उलयता आसतना म्हणजे आंबेडकर आणि फुले हांचेर उलयतालो तेन्ना ती काळाची गरज आशिल्ली, म्हणजे आमी म्हणटाले वुमन एड्युकेशन. आत्ता काळाची गरज आहा स्कील एड्युकेशन. ऑनरेबल प्रायम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदीजी हॅड स्टार्टेड इन 2014 स्कील एड्युकेशन प्रोग्राम. काळाची गरज वळखून म्हणजे आमी चेंज करप हें खरें गरजेचें आसा, आनी आमी तें जर वळखलें ना जाल्यार अशा पद्दतीचो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेशियो वाडत रावतले. हांव उदाहरण म्हणून सांगता 2014 I have started my small institution. हांवें खुबशे फावटी सांगलां. It is a Sai Nursing Institute and Sai Paramedical Institute. आज 7 वर्सां कंप्लीट जाली. जवळपास 2014 ते 2021 पर्यंत 800 students are pass out. A&M nursing course, diploma in medical lab technician, diploma in ophthalmic technician, diploma in X-ray technician. After 12th 1-year course, which is affiliated with the nursing council and affiliated with the skill development. जे प्राउडली सांगता 800 पैकी 750 भुरगे हे खंय ना खंय तरी जॉब करता. म्हणजे ही अचिवमेंट आसा स्कील एज्युकेशनाची. माझी रिक्वेस्ट त्याच खातीर आसा म्हणजे आमी NEP सांगता आसतना पॅरलली म्हणजे एडिशनल म्हणजे क्वॉलिफिकेशन्स किंवा स्कील एज्युकेशन दिवपाचे प्रोग्राम आमी कितलेशेच सुरवात केल्या. म्हाका दिसता सगळ्यांनी इनिशिएटीव घेवपाची गरज आसा. आमी रिसेंटली signed with my advisor Mr. Karan Bajaj have taken in my office. Okay, we have signed the agreement with the Newton, Unlum and Entry. हांच्या बरोबर एग्रीमेंट साइन केला. अलॉंग विथ द ग्रॅज्युएशन आम्ही स्किल एज्युकेशन प्रोग्राम दिवपाक सुरवात केला. आमचे डायरेक्टर ऑफ स्किल एज्युकेशन, डायरेक्टर ऑफ हायर एज्युकेशन, डायरेक्टर ऑफ टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन हॅड साइन द एग्रीमेंट विथ द डिफरंट इंडस्ट्रीज. फाटल्या 1.5 ते 2 वर्साच्या कार्यकाळात म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता डायरेक्टर ऑफ हायर एज्युकेशन आनी डायरेक्टर ऑफ टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन इथे FSSI, प्लंबिंग असोसिएशन या सगळ्यांच्या बरोबर वेगवेगळे स्किल अपग्रेडेशन आनी रिस्किलिंग करपा खातीर आमी जायत्यो इनिशिएटिव्स घेत आसा. तुम्ही सगळे जाण म्हणजे 64 कॉलेजीसचे प्रोफेसर, प्रिन्सिपल्स, रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह हांगासर आसा. इट इज नॉट ओनली द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द गव्हर्मेंट बट तुम्ही बी म्हाका दिसता अशा पद्दतीन जर सगळ्यांनी इनिशिएटिव्स घेतली. ऑलरेडी द DHE had signed an agreement. फाटल्या दिसांनी we had given फेलोशिप आणि इंटर्नशिप मिळून म्हाका दिसता मोर दॅन अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 100 स्टुडंट्स आमी ऑफर लेटर्स दिली. ओके, डायरेक्टर ऑफ स्किल एज्युकेशन तर प्रत्येक इंडस्ट्री असोसिएशनच्या बरोबर एग्रीमेंट साइन केला. वी हॅव स्टार्टेड म्हणजे फेलोशिप प्रोग्राम आम्ही सुरू केलो. आमकां 13 फेलोज जाय आशिल्ले, 4च फेलो आयले. आय डोंट नो वाय. 13 फेलोज जाय त्या जाग्यार 4 फेलोज जॉइन जाता. वी आर गिविंग अ गुड ऑनररियम, नॉट बॅड. 35,000 वी आर पेइंग पर मंथ एज अ ऑनररियम. आणि तरी 4च जाण जॉइन जाता. हे कित्याक म्हाका कळना. The apprenticeship program different we have, that is with the government of India and we are doing, that is a different story. But additionally the fellowship program has also started. म्हणजे खंय तरी हाजो अवेअरनेस जो आहा पळय न्हू दॅट्स तुमच्याच कडल्यान जावपाक शकता. अदरवायज इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. म्हणून माझी परत एकदा सिन्सियरली रिक्वेस्ट आसा म्हणजे दिस टायप ऑफ सेमिनार वर्कशॉप विल गिव बूस्ट फॉर द स्किल एज्युकेशन इन द स्टेट. यू पीपल विल ओनली टेक द इनिशिएटिव्स टू ब्रिंग डावन द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट. इतकेच माझे म्हणणे आहा. आमकां सगळ्या जाणांक मेळोन जर आमी काम केलें तर हॉनरेबल प्रायम मिनिस्टरान आमकां आत्मनिर्भर भारतचें स्वप्न दाखयलां. तें स्वप्न आमकां सातत्यान जर हाडटलें आसत जाल्यार आमची सगळ्यांची जबाबदारी आसा. डेफिनेटली यू पीपल वील हेल्प इन स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा, सेल्फ रिलायंट गोवा, स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा 2.0. आमी वी हॅव फोकस ऑन स्कील एज्युकेशन. आमी आमच्या प्रत्येक कडेन स्कील एज्युकेशनाचेर भर दिवन सगळीकडे जितके कडेन टायप जाता तितके कडेन टायप सुरवात केला. म्हणून म्हाका दिसता हांवें रिसेंटली फक्त सांगता म्हणजे ह्या गोंयांत आयले ऑल इंडिया इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ एज्युकेशन. आमकां आयच्या घडीक वी वॉन्ट द योगा थेरपिस्ट. 28 योगा थेरपिस्ट एडवर्टायज जाला. वी हॅव द 3 people इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा. वी वॉन्ट द पंचकर्म थेरपिस्ट इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा. तेंच्यांनी एडवर्टायज केलं जाल्यार 2च जाण गेला थंयसर. म्हणजे हांवें कित्याक सांगता की आमकां काळाच्या ओगा प्रमाणे बदलपाक जाय म्हटल्या पयलीं हांवें तें. अदरवायज नाजाल्यार नॅशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट हांगा कांयच फायदो ना. आमचे नॅशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ द वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स आयले. गोंयचे कितले भुरगे एडमिशन्स घेता म्हाका अजुनूय प्रश्न चिन्ह आहा. नॉट मोर दॅन 25%. नॅशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ द वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स एट मिरामार. आमकां डिफरंट आयडियाज आमीच दिवच्यो पडटल्यो त्या खातीर. म्हणजे आयल्या उपरांत UG PG हांगासर सुरू जाता. पॅरामेडिकल्सचे आयुर्वेदातले कितलेशेच कोर्सीस, पॅरामेडिकलांतले बाकीचे सगळे कोर्सीस, वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स इन हॉस्पिटॅलिटी सेक्टर इटसेल्फ. आमी म्हणटा की फ्रंट डेस्क आनी बाकीचे सगळे आसतना गोंयांत हॉस्पिटॅलिटी सेक्टरांत कितले भुरगे काम करता प्रश्नचिन्ह आसा. आमी सगळे म्हणटा BA, BCom आनी BSc ट्रेन जावन भायर वयता आसतना इज इट रियल वर्क एट द फ्रंट डेस्क काय म्हणून काम करतलो काय ना हेजी आमकां ताका स्किल्ड तितके तयार करचो पडटलो. म्हाका दिसता ताजेरूय थोडेशें आमी सगळ्यांनी जर लक्ष दिलें जाल्यार This will help unemployment rate परत एकदा कमी करपा खातीर आमी सगळे जाण मेळून काम करपाक शकता. इतकेच सांगताना म्हजी दोन उतरां सोंपयता. देव बरें.